On this episode of Short Shift Garage, I'm going to be cleaning up my headlights on my XH Falcon U. I'm going to be using the Turtlewax headlight lens restoring kit, and we're going to see how well this works. So these headlights are a bit dull, just to the age of them, sun fade. So you're going to use this headlight lens restorer kit to clean it up. There is other ways to do it. You can polish these, you can sand them back and clear coat them, but we're going to give this a go and see how it works and if it actually gets the job done. This one kit should do both headlights, but first we just got to clean these headlights up. So just get a bit of car wash, a sponge, hose these down and give them a quick scrub, and we'll go from there. So this is just the headlight before we clean it. Just a bit of that oxidization on it, so it's got that very yellow tinge to it. It's not very excessive, but it's definitely noticeable. With cleaning this up, one, it'll just make it look a bit better, and two, the actual headlight itself, the globe, will perform a lot better with a nice clear lens to shoot through. With both headlights cleaned, I'm just going to get some masking tape, and we're just going to mask up the surfaces we don't want the compound to touch. Obviously painted surfaces, we'll chuck some down here on the indicator and maybe just a bit at the top along here. We'll go around and do that on both. Try and keep both of these at the same stage as we go along, because when you get further down in the process of cleaning that using that Turtlewax kit, they need to be at the same stage, because I think the wipes are, there's one set of wipes to do both headlights. So you don't get caught out being advanced in this one, clean this one, and then it dry out while you're cutting back that one. So this is the kit that I'm going to be using. I paid $50 from Super Cheap for this. Even says in the box, #1 selling kit. We'll just go through with what's included in this box, what we're going to be using. First step is going to be your lens clarifying compound, which you'll just use on a rag, and you'll use that just to polish the light back. On the instructions, it does say that you could do that, and then if it comes up good enough, you can go straight to the sealing wipe, the base coat, and then sealing wipe. But we will go straight to the spray lubricant after that step, and then we will use these pads. I think it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, which are just a little, like a Scotch-Brite type of pad, just a lot finer, and that'll clean up this right up. So we will use that with that compound, the spraying lubricant, and then you will get a lens base coat wipe, and you will wipe down your headlight, and once that dries you will then use the sealing wipe. Very important with this, that both headlights, if you're going to do both headlights in the one kit, that you get it to this stage and both headlights before you open this, because you only get these two pouches to do both headlights, and this will dry out. So you can't use your other two, get it done, use this, and then sit this back in the packet and say I'll do it in 25 minutes. This will dry out, and by the time you get to that, you will not be able to get the finish that you want with these. So seems alright. We will go through and start cleaning these up. Okay, so step 1 is rag and your lens polishing compound. Make sure that it's open, which it's not. Spend the next 7 years getting this off. Just going to apply this to a clean rag, and then you're just going to polish this. You want enough to cover the headlight, so that's going to need a bit more, just so it doesn't dry right out. Put some force behind this as well. Once you get this fairly covered with a bit of pressure, use a clean rag to give it that polish finish. And what that'll do is that'll just wipe it off, that compound you've put on. That has already come up a lot clear. You can see all the marks through the headlight now. Just want a bit up the top here. Just use the same rag with what's on it. Just a bit of pressure, just along that top yellowy edge. You can see the rag, how it's gone yellow. That was white. That's obviously what we've dragged off the headlight. And that's just getting that oxidization off. And just go over the spots where you think you've missed. So that is that step done, and that has come up a lot better already. So this is just the first step, and that has cleaned that right up already. If we compare it to this headlight, which is just a little bit shady. It does say on the box, if it does come up alright, it's got a lot of pitting in it, a lot. It's a very old headlight, obviously. It does say if this comes up, I'm presuming how it is now, that you don't have to use the buffing pads, but I might just do it and just see how it comes up. But that's pretty clear already, so we'll use them anyway. Pull it and see how it is, where you just get your buffing pads here. There's two, and there's two grits to each one, so this is one and then two. We'll start with one, we'll go in one direction, and then we'll use two and we'll go in the other direction. It does say only do it where it needs it, so if it's still firm yellow like this. Kookaburra's having a good laugh at me, think it's hilarious. And it does say apply this spray to the pad and then to the headlight. So we might just do it a little bit on the top here. So we'll just wet this down a bit. And we'll just go long ways, and we'll just definitely get the top bit here, and it's just the crusty stuff that it wants to get off. You can feel it obviously in the pad. It goes from a grinding feeling to that nice smooth sliding motion. One, we'll use two, so we've gone this way with one, we'll now go up with the second side, and we'll just same thing, we will wet this, and then we'll wet this light down again as well. And then we will go up. you want to put a bit of pressure behind this as well, just so it does the job, because if you're just gliding, it's not really going to do too much. So you want to get the most out of it. I say to do 3 and 4, which I'm not going to do because there wasn't much on there, and I don't think it's really required too much to do that. So I'm just going to go over that yet again with just this compound. So that headlight there has been done now, and I did use the pads to clean over it. I'm going to say that it wasn't required. To me, it didn't make much of a difference. I think it came straight off pretty much when I used the compound. So that's alright. Now we're just going to do this headlight here. We'll start the same with the compound first, and if it comes up clear, which the other one did, we'll then go through it and we'll put the base coat wipe on. But yeah, definitely need to get this headlight to the same stage as the passenger side now to apply that base coat wipe. I've applied the compound and polished this one up. This one, it's got patches where it's still not very nice. I'm going to go through and use this. I'm going to do this pad and the second pad just in those spots, not the whole light, just the spots where I want it. And it's the same thing, we'll use one back and forth just with a bit of pressure. That is the driver's side done without the base coat or the sealing wipe on it. That's just the compound and then the buffer pads. Both headlights are now at the same stage, and we will be using the base coat wipe. Hit this one, hit the other one, let it dry, then instantly hit it with that one once it's dry. It does come with a glove you've only got to wear, so it must be a bit of poison that you don't want your skin to contact. So I'll go through now, chuck this awesome glove on. I'll hit both with this base coat wipe, and then I'll do the sealing wipe over the top. But yeah, this is the stage where both headlights are going to be in the same position progress. So when you hit it, you get your wipe and you get your use out of it. Chuck our monster glove on. I'll do this one and then I'll quickly do the driver's side with this. That. And we'll go over it. Make sure you just cover the whole light, top to bottom. Let that dry. Do this other side. So when you're putting this base coat wipe on, it's pretty much a clear coat in a towelette, so you want to just make sure that there's no big runs, teardrops or lumps when you throw it on, because that'll obviously impact your finish as well. So now we'll just let that dry. Just touched up a bit here. I've done the driver side as well. Let that dry quickly, and then we will hit it with the lens sealing wipe. The base coat wipe has now dried. I've done both lights. I'm now going to use the lens sealing wipe. Same thing. They're both lights at the same stage, so we'll hit this one and then I'll hit the other one. So yeah, you apply this once the clear coat has dried. Pretty much straight away. Once it's dried, you want to get this on there. You just want to do it in a back and forth motion. So nice and even. So both lights are now done. This does take 24 hours to cure, dry. I'm pretty sure that it can't get wet, and you want to avoid a bit of moisture, so you want to park the car in a shed or in a garage to do that. Or if it's summer, leave it out and she should be sweet. Just going to rip this masking tape off. What a difference that makes. This is our finished product. Happy, very happy with how that's come up. Easy to use, took about 30 minutes and you get a quality result like that. We're gonna have to see how it holds up, but obviously that's gonna be with time. But I'm happy with that kit, I rate it and I would use it again. So thanks for watching, please like and subscribe. And don't forget, leave a comment.